The Champions League nights are always filled with drama, tension and hope. For Chelsea Football Club, tonight's game against Portuguese giants Benfica is not just another step in their European journey, but also a potential turning point in the future of the club's leadership. Reports emerging from both English and European media circles suggest that Chelsea's Italian head coach, Enzo Maresca, could be facing his most decisive moment since arriving at Stamford Bridge. A defeat against Benfica, according to insiders, might push the Chelsea hierarchy towards making a bold managerial change, with none other than Zinedine Zidane being lined up as a possible replacement. Marsca's journey so far. When Enzo Maresca was appointed head coach of Chelsea, many fans were excited yet cautious. The Italian had shown tactical intelligence during his previous spells, and his work with youth players, as well as his successful run with Leicester City in the Championship, gave a hint of what he could bring to Stamford Bridge. Known for his structured positional play and obsession with ball control, Maresca wanted to reshape Chelsea into a modern, fluid side that dominates possession. The early months of his reign saw glimpses of promise. Chelsea played with intensity. Young stars like Cole Palmer and Estevam shone brightly, and results were encouraging in domestic competitions. But in recent weeks, cracks have started to appear. The Blues dropped crucial points in the Premier League, suffered from inconsistent performances, and their European campaign has been far from convincing. While some supporters defend Maresca's philosophy and urge patience, others argue that Chelsea's project cannot afford another season of uncertainty and missed opportunities. The owners, led by the ambitious American businessman Todd are reportedly growing restless. The Benfica test. Tonight's clash with Benfica has therefore become more than just a Champions League group stage battle. It feels like a trial, a judgment day for Maresca. Benfica, with their proud European history and attacking flair, are no easy opponents. They arrive at Stamford Bridge with confidence, experienced players, and a passionate fan base backing them from Lisbon. Chelsea, on the other hand, need a statement performance. The fans at Stamford Bridge want to see fight, urgency, and above all, a result that keeps their European hopes alive. Anything less than victory could ignite turmoil within the club. Sources close to Chelsea's board suggest that Bowley and his consortium of investors have already held private discussions about contingency plans if the team fails to progress smoothly. And the name at the top of the shortlist is none other than Zinedine Zidane. Why Zidane? For many, Zidane's name represents glamour, success, and instant respect. The French legend, who dazzled the world as a player, went on to achieve extraordinary success as a manager with Real Madrid. Under his leadership, Los Blancos won 3 consecutive Champions League titles, an achievement unmatched in the modern era. Zidane also guided Madrid to domestic titles and built a reputation as a calm yet authoritative figure who could manage superstar egos while delivering trophies. Chelsea's ownership group reportedly believed that Zidane's aura and experience could instantly transform the club's fortunes. His ability to command respect from players, attract world-class signings, and navigate the pressure of big matches makes him an appealing candidate. However, Zidane has been selective about his managerial jobs. Since leaving Real Madrid in 2021, he has turned down several offers, reportedly waiting for the right project or even the French national team. Whether he would accept a challenge at Chelsea remains uncertain, but the links are growing stronger by the day. Pressure on Maresca. For Maresca, the situation is complicated. He was hired as part of a long-term project, tasked with building stability after years of managerial changes. But Chelsea's recent history shows that patience is often limited when results do not match expectations. From Thomas Tuchel to Graham Potter to Mauricio Pochettino, the revolving door of managers at Stamford Bridge has not stopped spinning in recent years. The Italian knows that losing tonight could give the boardroom the perfect excuse to make another change. Players, too, are watching closely. While many young stars admire Maresca's tactical lessons, some senior players are rumoured to be growing frustrated with the lack of consistent results. Dressing room harmony remains fragile, and a heavy defeat against Benfica might break it completely. What the owners want. Todd Bowley and his group have invested heavily in Chelsea since taking over. The transfer spending has reached record numbers, with the club signing top talents from across Europe and South America. The owners want not just financial success, but also trophies, global recognition, and dominance on the pitch. From their perspective, a coach like Zidane represents a guarantee of success. His name alone could elevate Chelsea's global brand, attract sponsorships, and convince top players to join the project. In contrast, Marsca, though talented, still represents uncertainty and risk. Fans' voices Chelsea supporters are divided. Some argue that Marsca deserves more time, pointing out that even great projects take patience to succeed. They believe sacking him so early would only continue the cycle of instability that has haunted Chelsea since the departure of Roman Abramovich. Others, however, are impatient. They point to Zidane's unmatched record and argue that when such a legendary coach is available, Chelsea should not hesitate. Social media platforms have been flooded with debates, with hashtags like #Marsca out and #Welcome Zidane trending among sections of the fan base. The road ahead. If Chelsea win tonight, Marsca could buy himself precious time and silence the rumours for a while. A victory against Benfica would boost confidence and remind everyone that his project is still alive. But if the Blues lose, the pressure will become unbearable. Football is often cruel. Managers are judged not just by their vision, but by results. And in Chelsea's modern era, results are everything. Whether Marsca survives or not, tonight's game already feels historic. It could mark the beginning of a new chapter, one that either solidifies Maresca's authority or opens the door to Zidane's dramatic arrival in West London. Conclusion. Chelsea versus Benfica is more than a football match. It is a story of ambition, pressure, and destiny. Enzo Maresca finds himself at the crossroads of his managerial journey at Stamford Bridge, while Zinedine Zidane hovers in the shadows as the possible saviour. As the whistle blows tonight, all eyes will be on the pitch, but the real drama may unfold in the boardroom. Will Maresca rise to the challenge and silence his critics, or will Chelsea's ownership turn to one of football's greatest icons to lead them into a new era? Only the result will tell, but one thing is certain. This saga has captured the imagination of the football world, and whatever happens, Chelsea will once again be at the centre of the global spotlight. Todd Boehly, the billionaire behind the drama. When discussing Chelsea's future, one name stands above the rest: Todd Boehly. The American billionaire is the face of the consortium that took over from Roman Abramovich, pouring staggering amounts of money into transforming the Blues both on and off the pitch. Boehly is not just a casual investor. He is a man with vast sporting influence across the United States, holding stakes in the Los Angeles Dodgers, baseball, and the Los Angeles Lakers, basketball, and the Los Angeles Sparks, WNBA. Chelsea, however, remains his biggest and boldest project in global football. Heavily on some of the most exciting young stars in the game: Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Estevão, and many others. Yet despite the enormous spending, he wants immediate results. Trophies, European dominance, and global recognition are his expectations. Patience, as history shows, is not his strongest quality.